Methods for studying and measuring plant survival in different habitats. The study and measurement of plant survival and adaptation in different habitats are critical for understanding the complex interactions between plants and their environment. Researchers employ various methods to investigate the factors that influence plant survival and assess their ability to thrive in diverse ecosystems. These methods encompass both field observations and laboratory experiments, providing valuable insights into the mechanisms that shape plant distribution, growth, and resilience. One fundamental approach to studying plant survival is through ecological surveys and field observations. Scientists venture into different habitats, ranging from rainforests to deserts, to document the presence and abundance of plant species. They examine factors such as sunlight exposure, soil characteristics, moisture levels, and temperature fluctuations. By observing the occurrence and distribution of plants, researchers can identify patterns and correlations between specific environmental conditions and plant survival. These field surveys provide important baseline data and help researchers understand the adaptations and limitations of different plant species in different habitats. Laboratory experiments play a complementary role in understanding plant survival. Controlled environments allow scientists to manipulate and isolate specific factors to assess their impact on plant growth and survival. For instance, researchers may subject plants to varying levels of light, temperature, water availability, and nutrient concentrations to determine their tolerance thresholds. These experiments help elucidate the physiological responses and adaptive strategies employed by plants in different environmental conditions. By measuring parameters such as plant height, biomass, leaf area, and reproductive output, scientists can quantify the performance and fitness of plants in specific habitats. Remote sensing techniques also provide valuable insights into plant survival and distribution over large spatial scales. Satellite imagery and aerial photographs enable researchers to monitor vegetation cover, identify plant communities, and track changes in habitat conditions. By analyzing vegetation indices, such as Normalized Difference Vegetation Index, V, scientists can estimate plant productivity and monitor the impact of environmental factors, such as climate change or habitat degradation, on plant survival. Remote sensing data combined with ground truthing field surveys provide a comprehensive understanding of plant responses to environmental changes at regional and global scales. In addition to direct measurements, researchers employ modeling techniques to predict and assess plant survival in different habitats. Ecological niche models integrate environmental data, such as temperature, precipitation, and soil characteristics, with species occurrence records to estimate the potential distribution and habitat suitability for plants. These models can project how changes in climate or land use may affect the distribution and persistence of plant species. By incorporating both current and future scenarios, researchers can identify areas of conservation concern and inform management strategies to preserve plant diversity and ecosystem functioning. Furthermore, molecular and genetic techniques offer insights into the genetic diversity and adaptive potential of plant populations. DNA sequencing and marker analysis allow researchers to study the genetic variations that underlie plant adaptation to specific environmental conditions. By comparing genetic diversity among populations and studying the expression of specific genes related to stress tolerance, researchers can gain a deeper understanding of the mechanisms by which plants cope with different habitats. These genetic insights help in conservation efforts, such as identifying genetically distinct populations and developing strategies for preserving plant diversity. In addition to these methods,